Good morning, everyone. Before we begin, I would like to introduce myself and my partner. My name is Muskan Choudhary, and my partner's name is Anupama Kumari. We are from Shyama Prasad Mukherjee College for Women. Together, we will be throwing some light on the topic that is music with numbers. Now, let's go through the topics that we will be covering during our presentation. Firstly, we have music relieves stress. In this topic, we will cover how music helps relieve our stress of day-to-day lives. Then we have the introduction, in which we'll mention pi, phi, Fibonacci sequence. Next, we have compose music using Mathematica. After the introduction, we have the music composed by us using Mathematica. Now let's know something more about Mathematica. Wolfram Mathematica is an app that consists of built-in libraries for several areas of technical computing that allows machine learning, statistics, symbolic computation, etc. Now this is the fun part. Last but not the least, we have our concluding remarks. Now let's begin with our first topic, how music relieves stress and helps you relax. Music has been used for hundreds of years to restore harmony between mind and body. In recent decades, researchers have measured health-related advantages of music, particularly as they relate to stress reduction and relaxation induction. Music connects with the automatic nervous system, brain function, blood pressure, and heartbeat, as well as the limbic system where your feelings and emotions live. Tunes alone may not cure stress-related illness and conditions, but studies show that the benefits of music include soothing stress and encouraging relaxation. Moving on, we have our introduction. First, I will introduce you to pi. Now, as we all know, the number pi is a mathematical constant, the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter, commonly approximated as 3.14159. and so on. Being an irrational number, pi cannot be expressed exactly as a fraction. Equivalently, its decimal representation never ends and never settles into a permanent repeating pattern. Jim Zamoreski composed a melody of pi using 226 digits, utilizing the 12 tones in music as a base. And there are various such musicians and composers that have experimented with using the digits of pi as melody for their composition. And as a second talking point, we have phi. In case you don't know, phi is equal to 1.618033988874 and so on. Phi is a used symbol for the golden ratio and on other occasions in math and science. Phi has been a source of inspiration for some musicians and composers. Musical instruments design is often based on phi. On third number, we have Fibonacci sequence. Now, it is well known that the Fibonacci sequence 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, and so on is named after the Italian mathematician Leonardo of Pisa, known as Fibonacci. In mathematics, the Fibonacci numbers, commonly denoted Fn, form a sequence called the Fibonacci sequence, such that each number is the sum of two preceding ones, starting from 0 and 1. Example: 1 is equal to C, 2 is equal to D, 3 is equal to E, 4 is equal to F hash, 5 is equal to G, 6 is equal to A, 7 is equal to B, 8 is equal to C, D is equal to D, 10 is equal to E, 11 is equal to F hash, 12 is equal to G, 13 is equal to A, etc. 1 to 8 are the intervals of the scale, that is, tonic octave. The following numbers 9, 10, 11, etc. represent intervals greater than the octave and have been added to the table to complete it, with all possible intervals related to the scale used. Numbers like 4, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, etc. are not part of the Fibonacci frequencies and haven't been used for constructing the melody. But this does not mean that the tones related to those intervals are not used. 6 is equal to A, not used, as well as 13 is equal to A, as well as, for example, 34 is equal to A, 55 is equal to A, while 89 is equal to G, etc.
So now we'll see how to compose music using Mathematica using sound and sound note. Sound note of C, D, E, F. Sound of piano. Sound of flute. Sound of violin. Sound of guitar. Now we'll use how to use table and sound. Sound of flute. Sound of violin using table. Sound of bird. Sound of pie. Sound of phi. Sound of Fibonacci. Now we'll see composition of famous rhyme My Brother John is Sleeping. Sound of violin. Now we'll see composition of a Hindi song. Now we'll listen sound of sine function by using audio generator. Now we conclude that in this presentation we have discussed how music helps us to relax our mind in today's lifestyle and how we will compose our composition with the help of numbers, from which we can able to compose own music with the help of software Mathematica.
Thank you for joining us. We hope that you found this presentation informative and fun.